What's up there guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are exploring a new game called ContractVille. This game has been out since May 2024. It's currently in early access, so it's a little bit rough around the edges, but what I want to explore in this game is the opening part, and if you enjoy it, please do let me know by hitting the like button. Let me know in the comment section as well, and if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I'd love it if you go ahead and do that, because that will keep you sort of informed when we've got new videos. So yeah, I want to play this game. If you want to see more than this video, please do let me know. But for now, guys, we're about to get started. Right then, guys, so this one is a little bit like House Flipper. It's also a little bit like Landlord Super, if you've ever played that. That's a game that I want to bring to this channel, so maybe we can do a bit of a comparison at some point. But in this game, you've got vehicles, so it's kind of a bit of a life simulator as well. So yeah, we're going to get started. We're going to hit New World. I'm going to create a new world. I'm going to call it Ellipse. You can play multiplayer on this game. I don't know how that would work, to be totally honest with you, but it's something that maybe we could explore in the future. But for now, we're going to play single player. It says that the world already exists because I've already started a world using that name. So yeah, we'll start a new game called Ellipse World. Start. All right, so we're now loading in. This process can take a little while because it's building a world, so it takes a little while, but it gives us a chance to talk about a few things, I guess. So yeah, when I said this game is similar to House Flipper, you'll see what I mean once we get started. I think some of the mechanics could be quite fun. There's some things which are completely unpolished in this game with it being early access, and you'll see what I mean once we get started. But it's fun, and you know guys, that's what I've come to really enjoy the most in video games. Fun things, and there's some mechanics that are really good, like I say. So as you can see, we're landing in a new town and we're about to get started once we get past this section. So I've turned off the music because yeah, I don't want to get hit by any copyright strikes. I'm going to enter my player name. And I don't really mind too much what the character looks like, as long as they don't look like a criminal. So I guess, let's see. Face types. Okay, I guess that'll do, sort of a bit of the sort of Vinnie Jones style of look. Weight-wise, 0%. Muscles, 0%. So you can sort of adjust that as you see fit. I guess just sort of. Alright, well, guess just sort of average it'll do me. Alright, okay. You can add a beard as well if you want, which could be quite fun. Let's go with a beard. Right, okay. What's this option here? Oh, I thought we'd already selected the face. Face types and then face variant. Then you can do all the different stuff. All right, I'm happy with this. We'll hit save. We'll get started. So we are at the airport. Now, this reminds me very much of, what's it called? Tourist Bus Simulator. So it's not by Aerosoft, this game, don't get me wrong. But this just gave me vibes of that. It's kind of a bit of a callback to it. So we are going to be getting on the bus. That's our first task in the top left. And basically, yeah.
Welcome to Creek Harbor. How was your journey? I hope you arrived comfortably. Life in the city is not like in the town. Everything is more expensive and things are harder. That's why you should find yourself a job as soon as possible. Until you find a place to stay, you can stay in my old caravan in Port Town. I apologize in advance for the mess. I haven't been there for a long time. I would appreciate it if you find a place for yourself quickly and leave the caravan at ease. Just kidding. It's actually a place I want to sell and get rid of. Through my acquaintance in Port Town, I will try to arrange some jobs for you. Expect to hear from me. I'm delighted that you've come to the city. And don't ever forget to care about money while spending it. You might need to fund while trying to have a stable job. Goodbye.
All right, good bit of advice. We've got a caravan that we can live in, and basically he's going to set us up with a few jobs to get us started. As you can see, the graphics here are quite smudged, but this image is quite nice, and that burger looks really good. All right, so this is the town that we're in. Just noticed there's a guy over here. There's no bike. He's got a cycling helmet on though. I wonder what on earth he's doing. There's a lawnmower here. I guess some of these things I think are for scenery only. But our caravan is over here. You can see it's marked on the mini-map. And we're going to run over there. Just to let you know, just in case you were wondering, I did buy this game with my own money. You might say, why on earth? The graphics look dreadful. Well, yeah, I mean, they're not great, but they're also not terrible. But this game is all about fun. I think I've said it already. So here we are at the caravan, and we're going to be running through the tutorials, basically. But the first thing is to collect the garbage, and then we're going to put the garbage in the trash outside. We're going to clean the floors and windows, and it says, don't forget to carry the stuff you want to keep out of the mission house. You can also always see the possible actions in that moment throughout the game at the bottom right corner. All right, well, there's nothing in the bottom right corner at the moment apart from a hand, so that's going to be our picking up hand. And when it says pick up rubbish, it's not talking about any of this stuff, even though I would consider this to be rubbish. It's talking about this type of thing. So basically, we hit E to pick it up, and he puts it into this box, which I think is supposed to be a garbage bag, actually. But, yeah. It tells you here as well, if you hit this thing, after selecting garbage from the main tool menu, you can collect the garbage with the mouse button, basically. Yeah. It's as simple as that to get started. We're going to come out of here, and we'll get the door open with the E button. And yeah, you can click. You can also press E if you fancy it. And yeah, as you can see, we're picking up the various garbage. It says we've done currently 9 out of 11 in the top left. And yeah, you can either click or you can press E. There's one or the other. We've now got all the garbage, so we can take it outside, pop it into these bins. Now, you don't need to sort it. It does it for you. You can just press it on anyone. We click and basically drop it in there. You can recycle the garbage you collect here. You can later sell the recycled garbage and turn it into money. So you do that at the recycling plant. In fact, I don't think it's called the recycling plant. I'll show you quickly where it is on the map. Hit M. And yeah, advanced factory. That's where it is. And yeah, I'm trying to think where we are on this map, actually. It's a good question, isn't it? Here we are. So we are currently here. The advanced factory here. There's also a few different shops in town. So we've got a barber, gas station. We've got a hardware store. We've got a pawn shop. We've also got an electronics store. And that's it for the first area, really. And that's all you really need to get started. So basically, we've dumped our garbage. It's splitted it for us into waste, glass, paper, metal, and plastic. It's done that for us. We can take this to the dump, like it says, in order to gain some finances by doing that. So, yeah, we're going to switch back to hand for the moment, and then we'll go inside. You can see there's stuff everywhere, in fact. We'll start inside, but we'll soon work our way out. So we'll start with the floor, I think. So we go with cleaner for this. And basically, similar to House Flipper, you sort of just move the mouse, but it's a lot more free-flowing. And I really quite like, I do like the, I do prefer it to House Flipper for the sweeping section, because it's, yeah, you just do it. You don't need to stick to sort of what it expects you to do. It does sort of end once you've done the majority of it, like that. It doesn't wait for you to do the whole thing. But yeah, we've got basically mop dirty floors. We've got 4 out of 7 so far. So this will be number 6. Is that not it? Yeah, we got 6 out of 7, and he's number 7 here. So yeah, so there's the floors mopped. Next, we're going to wipe windows. So we want to be back in our tools menu by holding the right mouse button to do that. And we're going to do window cleaning, which is basically a cloth. And again, yeah, we're just wiping away like this. Yeah, to be honest with you, it's been so long since I've played House Flipper And in my own gaming time, I've barely touched on House Flipper 2. I don't know, has anybody played that game? Do you prefer it to the first one, or do you think that the first one's better? From what I touched on it, I didn't like it that much, and I don't know whether it was just the performance, because it was kind of, I played it when it was in early access or at the demo stage, where it just didn't seem to run properly. Still in development at that point in time. And yeah, that's one of those things, isn't it? It kind of puts you off going back, but I really should probably go back and check it out. Well, this is very nice, as you can see, and we'll take a look at the caravan once we finish doing this, because it's well worth it. I still want a caravan simulation game, though. I want a caravan game where you can pull the caravan, take it to your destination, and enjoy it.
Used to the city. I talked to some people about finding you a job, so if you get a mail from a stranger, don't be afraid. It's probably from people I'm familiar with. If you need a ride, you can take my three-wheeler, which must be around the caravan. Your cousin, in case you've forgotten, Bobby.
I don't know who leaves voice messages like that. And I also don't know where the voice acting came from, because it's dreadful. Anyway, what I'm trying to show you is how nice our caravan looks now. Apart from these cupboards and these terrible sort of furnishings. Yeah, it looks alright. Right, let's close the door. Okay, so our garbage, I think, is just about ready to be taken to the dump. But for now, let's take our first mission. And I've pressed on the wrong thing. So tab, I believe, takes us into the actual iPad or tab, whatever you want to call it. We click mail here. And basically we've got a job offer here saying, it's Douglas, I hope you're well. Basically Bobby has recommended that you help, and basically he wants us to go to his house, and his daughter is about to bring a grandson to visit. They have a guest room, but this room is not very useful right now. So it tells you the tasks to do: paint walls, plaster walls, clean dirt, collect trash, clean windows. We've also got a mail from Bobby. It's basically just introducing you. And yeah, that's it for the time being. So we come out with there. 2 prices of escape gets us there. So yeah, just in case you do get a bit stuck about how to get in the mail when it tells you, that's how you do it. So we press E to enter the vehicle, F to start, W to drive forward, obviously S to brake and reverse, and A to move. Use A and move right to steer. Okay. I think there's a button. I think that means D should be entered there. But anyway, there's some of these keys obviously missing here. But anyway, okay, we won't worry about that. Let's close. We'll hop in with E, and there we go. We're now in. F starts the engine, and it tells you there that you can put your lights on with L. And so we're off. We're heading into town now. We should take that garbage to the dump, but we'll do it. I think it'd probably be good to do it once we've cleared the garbage from this house, actually. We'll just load up and take it all together. I should probably point out where this house is, because I need to check myself, actually, on the map. Let's see, where are we? So we are here. Where is this house that we are working on? Oh, hold on. Did we have to accept the job first? I think we did. Accept. There we go. So we have completed a side goal by basically completing the first thing. But it says side goal at the top left. We need to press T to complete that. I thought that was it. Oh, here. Complete chapter. There we go. So accept your first mail mission, which we have done. We've also got one here, sell recycled items. That'll be our next one. And it seems to... Okay, I don't know how that works, because when we click on the other one, that's the one that it selects. Strange. Alright, well. Okay, basically, we're going to follow through with our orders, which are now in the top left. Shop at hardware store, plaster a wall, paint a wall, and then finish first mission. First thing we're going to do though, before we do any of that, is go to the actual house, which is just around this corner. You can see it on the mini map. We'll park up outside here, and we'll kill the engine and hop out. It's telling us to go to the hardware store first. Choose paint bucket and select the necessary colour for the mission. Find the items you bought, and you find them at the front of the store. Okay. Can we go in here first? The reason why I want to do this first is because it tells you what colour to get. I made the mistake of actually following what it said, which is to go to the hardware store first, but then you don't know what colour you need. For some reason it tells you when you actually go in, unless it's just me. But basically you can see when you move around the house here that all these are items, and basically they're all new in this room. So there is various other rooms. Basically everything's new. So we need to go to this room around here, which is obviously going to be the furthest away, just to make life nice and difficult. But it's telling us that we're going to be plastering, we're going to be painting. For now, we need to pick up the garbage. That's the first thing we need to do, really. And finally, it tells you now in the top left that we're going to paint the walls chocolate. We need to know that before we actually go to the hardware store, don't we? So that's why I did it in this order. We're picking this rubbish up. We're probably going to end up with a full garbage can. Yes, it's now full, and we've also got all the rubbish. So let's go and dump this outside and get it separated into the various components by pressing... pressed the wrong thing. There we go. And it's produced the boxes for us that we need to take to the garbage. I think it's because I clicked, actually. But yeah, we've actually cleared the garbage, but we need to wipe the floor. So let's get that done and get it out the way, because our next task is going to be decorating. So yeah, let me know in the comment section if you've ever played Landlord Super. I've tested it for, because it's something that I wanted to play on the channel, and I enjoyed the little test that I did. I thought it was really funny. I thought it was a real fun game, so I'm really looking forward to playing it. In fact, just now, I was feeling a bit tired, and I didn't know if I was going to record or not, but I decided to do it in the end because I was playing a little bit of Pacific Drive, which is a game that I've wanted to play for a while, and yeah, I finally got around to checking it out. Wow, that game is fun. Yeah, all right. We'll get the garbage afterwards, I think. For now, we're going to go to the hardware store, which is on the mini-map again. It's already highlighted. So let's get ourselves there. Now, with this truck, you've got to be careful going around the corners because it leans like crazy. Wow, look at that. It's fun, though. I can't wait to upgrade to a better vehicle, though. Whoa. Okay, here we are, hardware store. Let's park. There we go. Right, in we go. Okay, so you can see there's hardware basically all over the place. Cement mixer over here as well. I wonder when we get to use that. But this is the man to be dealing with. I'm trying to think which actor he looks like. He reminds me of somebody. I don't know whether it's like a gangster or something, but anyway. E to interact. Now, we need paint. We're going to hit the paint bucket. And we need chocolate colour. There it is, already highlighted. So I think having selected it there, yeah, that's right, because it changes the colour there. Right, okay, we've got chocolate. We'll put it in the basket. We also need plaster. All right, that's already in the cart just by clicking on it. So they're in now. We'll buy those. They're going to be $120. Thankfully, we got a decent amount of money to start off with, so that's not a problem. All right, thank you so much. Okay, let's get going. E to pick up and E to put it in the back of the thingy-bob, whatever it's called, three-wheeler bike thing. And yeah, on we go. Okay then. Great driving as usual on this channel. Exactly what we need at this point. Right, okay, we've got the hardware stuff. Whoa, dude, what the... Why are you driving so slow? Right, here we go. Get ourselves back to the house. And we'll park here. Engine off, jump out. Let's grab the stuff. We'll run in here. No time to waste kind of thing. We'll pop that down. Open placement mode is Q. That's just fine there. Not a problem. Just grab the paint while we're on. We could leave it, to be fair, and come back for it, but don't think anybody's going to steal it. But for now, we've got it, so we can pop this down as well. Right, okay, we're going to start with plastering. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Right, okay. What we need is our right click in order to get our plastering tool. And basically, yeah, we're going to click on this until we've got our plaster. And then you just apply it. And basically, for every scoop that you take, it's 25% of the wall. So that's 50. Every single time you need to hit the bumper and it gives you the warning message to say that you don't have any plaster. It almost screams at you. And to be honest with you, I don't like that because, okay, if you did less than the 25%, you would end up with having to do more, if that makes sense, because the maximum that you can do is 25% until you run out of plaster. But if you did like 24, then you'd have to do 5 lots in order to get up to the total. So yeah, it's, you know, minor gripe, let's say. All right, we're loading this on the wall. So we've got 2 walls done as we're chatting. We'll get this one done now. And then we'll get it painted next. It does tell you as well in the bottom left that you can do some other bits and bobs like design point info. These are optional things to get a bed, wardrobe, and decoration, radiator. But I think we'll give it a go because why not? One thing I will say is it's getting dark. Now, you can either have a flashlight, which it's come up on screen. It tells you can do it with F for a flashlight, or you can switch on the house light. In this case, the room light, I mean, how bright is that? I'm actually blind just looking at it. And there was a little bit of stutter there as well. I don't know whether you noticed that. That is in the engine, unfortunately. I'm not too sure what that is about, but yeah, it does happen. Right, last bit of plaster, and then we're done with our plastering task. All right, we're done with the plastering bit, so now we can do the painting. It's saying that we can finish the mission now. I guess if we wanted to only get paid part of the money, we could. Wow, I did not expect to have to do that. Okay. Well, that's the way we paint, I guess. I don't remember doing that. Mind you, I may not have got this far last time because I think I got the wrong paint. So when I was testing out this game, which I often do just to get a bit of an idea of what's going to happen in the first episode, so I can give you a bit more of an educational approach to it. It turns out that I got the wrong paint, and therefore I just sort of quit because I thought, oh well, I'll do it when I do the video. So that's what's happened there. Right, okay, that wall's done. see if we can write something here. What we're going to write. I bet you can't guess. Doesn't fit. Whoops, it is. We've got the sledgehammer, which incidentally I can't wait to use. Get a bit more paint on the go. There we go. That is terrible, but anyway, let's get the wall painted. Do you think painters and decorators actually do that? Do you think they write stuff and then they go ahead, or I reckon the majority of the professional ones don't. But you never know, do you? Keep an eye on your painter and decorator, see what they're writing on your wall. Right, okay, that one's done. And I think the client will reimburse us for all of these items that we've bought. Because basically, obviously, it's costing us to buy the materials. Which I guess does happen in real life. I mean, you don't... Or do you? I don't know, actually. I guess with some guys you may... some guys, that sounds sexist, doesn't it? I don't mean it that way, you know what I mean? With some guys, I mean it. Man or woman. Basically, when they do the painting and decorating sort of jobs, I guess they do charge you for the paint, actually, now that I think about it. Let me know what your experiences are. Wouldn't mind hearing from you in the comment section. But yeah, you can see there, we're up to 54% with one load of paint there on that brush. So yeah, you can do this a lot quicker. And I wonder what the upgrades are, because obviously in House Flipper, as you upgrade, it becomes a lot easier to get the job done, because the painting and stuff like that, yeah, the upgrades are worth it. The skills are definitely worth it in House Flipper. So I wonder what they're like in this. There we go. Right, we are painted. Okay. Right, okay. Well, I think one thing that we could do now, before we decorate in here, which we may not do this episode, to be honest with you. Oh, I don't know how I put that there. Can I remove it? Let's see. We've put a ping. Fantastic that it's there. There we go. Clear navigation. There we go, it's gone. Alright, I guess that's useful for multiplayer. Well, this is a dark corridor. Alright, let's put the lights on. Wow, super bright. Okay. More of the same here. There we go. Alright, we've got the lights on. I think what we can do is, I think I want to show you how to take this stuff to the garbage. You go to this if you want to finish. I do want to get some decor going. And I think next time we'll do that. But for now, let's get some garbage to the tip. Let's go and get the stuff from our house as well. Our caravan, should I say. Oh, all over the shop. Yeah, it's very difficult to drive this thing without some sort of absolute chaos going on. We've got a fire going out here for some reason. I don't know who's lit that. But let's grab this trash. So take the trash with E. Maybe there's not enough. Because unlike the bins around there, these are not producing boxes. When I press E, it just takes it. There's our bag of rubbish, but surely it's more than just that. Put in trunk. Okay, let's do some experimentation. I don't think we can take that to the dump. Now, I could be wrong. And let's find out, but surely those things were for recycling, split into the various containers, like the boxes that we've got in the back of the vehicle. Those bangs aren't very promising, are they? Alright, we are heading to the dump. It's this way. Heading up past the garage, and then we're going to take a left, which I'll now show you on the map. So as you can see, we are heading this way. We're going to go this way. Okay. Got a decent amount of dollars on hand. Decent amount of credits. Round this way. There's an advert for a game there, The King of the Road. I don't know whether I've heard of that one. And in fact, I'm racking my brain to think if I have or not. It's probably going to be like the other games which are similar to it. But I think the one that I was looking at more recently is Route 66. I could be wrong. It might be the same game for all I know. Can never remember these things. Right, okay, here we are. Alright, so is that a garbage one? That grey one? Well, that looks like it's specific. Right, so basically, once you're here, you take a recycling container and you stick it on here. And then you go here and you press it. And basically this goes in. Right, so we've got $12,130 to start off with. Let's see if we get anything for this one. Nothing. Oh, we've got... Ah! Coupon. Hold on. Let's get these other things in there. Is this grey or blue? Nope. Must be this one. There we go. Now, I don't know where this goes. I don't think it's that one because it won't accept it. That's saying throw away garbage, so... But that seemed to be as if... Well, it's gone now. It seemed to be as if there was some recycling going on with the things from the caravan, but yeah, I guess we've lost those. Oh well, right, we've got coupons. What do we do with these? This guy. Hello, you seem to be exactly the same guy from the hardware store. Let's hit E. Redeem. Plastic coupon and metal coupon. What we're going to use most? Plastic or metal? One piece is $140. Let's get the... Ah, we've got one of each. Okay, we've got the 2 coupons now. So I guess we can use those at the hardware store. Wow, look at all this rubbish. Alright, cool. Ah, stuff down here as well. Hello? What do you do? I guess we'll find out in time. Okay, well, awesome stuff. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm not going to make out this is the best game that I've ever played, graphically or otherwise, because it certainly isn't. I'm going to find a way to save, guys, but for now I want to say thank you so much for joining me for this one. I do hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll catch you again soon. Please do take care of yourself.